We are L Live O. How you doing, Mason?
Wait, hold up. I need to take the Snapchat.
Gotta take the snaps. I
Yes, you
appreciate it.
got to.
I appreciate it. We're only live every so often now. Live. I forgot. So I done messed up. Live. I forgot. So I done messed up. Live. I hate it when I accidentally have the stream running in the background, and then I'll start talking, and then it'll play over, and then I can hear it. What's up,
Oh, and it's
Carson?
like an
How you doing?
echo.
Hola, my man. How you doing? Yeah, and it like echoes like to infinity. Can't do that. How you doing, Carson? What you been up to? What's up, David? Everybody tuning in. How's everybody going?
Let's go, baby.
We have the Happy Mother's Day since this is the next holiday coming up. You know, obviously we had Earth Day, 420. Now we're on Mother's Day, so obviously the good. How's everybody's night going? He said, Mason, what's up?
Dude, honestly,
Hey,
doing
Jordan.
good. Hold on, guys. I'm sending out the Snapchat to my
Yeah,
people.
he's supporting your boy.
I'm not going live.
He's
Hold on,
supporting the
guys. I'm sorry.
podcast. Make sure
I'm
if you're on
sorry.
YouTube, hit that like, and you know, if you're not new to the channel, hit that
Hit that
subscribe.
subscription.
Yeah, drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, since we're not as live as often anymore, you know, it's also been.
All right,
super
hold up.
cool.
I need to pull up the stream too. I'm slacking.
I haven't been playing
read the
baseball. That's
chat.
why I haven't been chatty. Oh no, you good, man. Carson, you're solid. Miss you, bro. No, I miss you too, bud. You were supposed to come on the show one time, so you'll have to link up. We'll get you back on because you got some cool stuff you're doing. I know you do a lot of film, and I know you do a lot with cars, man. You guys should check out David Flamini's Instagram page and his YouTube channel. Just click on his name. He does some really cool stuff. We'll have to get him on to talk about everything he does. Jordan saying, hi, Mason. My mom saying,
What's up,
good
Jordan?
to see you. Daydreams
Hey, Miss
back
Callie.
on. There we go.
What's
It's
up,
the
everybody?
OGs. Actually, yeah, this is the OG show.
It is. It is.
Sad that Swamp Boys is sadly no more.
Yes, but honestly, it's just everybody's doing their own thing, and I feel like at the end of the day, we all love each other and support each other, so it's all good.
Absolutely. I just know there's going to be a throwback with Streamlabs. It's going to make me cry because I haven't changed Streamlabs after, you know how like every so often it'll post like, check out the other Womp Boys. It's going to do that in probably like 10 minutes. And when it does, I'm going to cry.
Do
I'm
little
gonna
tears,
cry.
bro. I mean,
I
I still
know.
have all our clips and all our Google file and like everything. So like, yeah, I still saw that the other day because I was going through like stuff on my computer trying to find pictures. But what's up? What's up, Randall? How you doing, brother?
Now we have the pod
What is up,
squad.
Carson? How we doing, brother? We got young
Going on.
Dellard in here. What's up,
Is this
David?
thing on? Is this thing on? Oh yeah. All right, so
let's go. Sandy Springs Exotics. What?
that's his Instagram. Yeah, no,
Hold
he's
up.
like his Instagram is really nice. He takes some. He knows where all the car hangout spots are. He knows all the car people, and man, this you've seen the TikToker that goes around and asks like people, you know, what they do for a living. It's kind of like that, but I don't think you go around asking people what they do.
Yo,
I'm gonna make
honestly,
an
I dropped a
edit.
follow.
Let's get it, Jordan. Let's get it. You know we're past
Oh, Jordan, you gonna
150
make me cry.
episodes.
Dude, really?
Daydreams is past 150
That's
episodes.
crazy. I mean, honestly, what? It's been like a few years, or like 2 years, a year.
Come
It's been
August,
over-
it'll be 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been over a year for sure.
Oh.
Dude, that's nutty. That makes sense though, because like I remember screaming about it in Athens, like when I was 22.
Do the
so-
podcast, bro. You remember we were in the
We're the
library?
best!
Remember we were in the library? Oh my gosh, those are the good old days.
Bro,
At 11 a.m. Oh,
No cares given, bro.
the OG days.
Dude, OG.
OG days. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's catch up.
So right now I manage one of the biggest probably smoke shops in Gwinnett County, or like north of Atlanta. I just been really grinding. We just had a huge sale, obviously, because of the recent holiday, but just been, it's been a vibe, honestly.
Soon to be national holiday, right?
Yes, soon. Honestly, though, we'll
Actually,
see.
do you know what's going on with any of that?
Yes, I'm very current, actually,
Okay.
like with everything. So, little updates for everybody that doesn't know. The PACT Act was slipped in with the last stimulus check. which basically said that you cannot send like vaping mail through, or you cannot send like vapes or vape juice or like that kind of stuff through the mail anymore. So like UPS, FedEx, a lot of these companies can no longer ship these products. So in
Oh,
turn, a lot of
really?
people that ran online stores, a lot of people that worked at warehouses just lost their jobs pretty much overnight, and they had until like April to basically sell. So like a lot of people that were purchasing stuff online, there was like a lot of fire sales on websites, but that's honestly why, because literally the government was saying go away. So everything's just been kind of like crazy in the
But that
industry.
applies to like nicotine and products, right?
Yes, so we're still trying to like kind of like, I don't know, it's not really specific enough.
Is
So
that
it's
at the
kind of like,
federal level?
yes. So it's like it's not Georgia. This is FDA like
What's the
level.
reasoning behind it?
Underage kids could just, well, okay, well, here's the thing. So like if you're running just like a drop ship website or something like that, you're not really gonna have a whole process of verifying someone's what age they say they are, that is going to the address on their ID, whatever it may be. It's going to be more of just, you accept the payment and it ships out to the next day to wherever that address is. And that person pressed, yes, I am over 21. But, at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people just kind of like lie on websites like that, and we'll just leave it at that. But like, like
Well, can't you
just,
not ship alcohol? Like, can't you like ship wine through the mail?
well, like
Like bottled wine that's
that's
packaged?
I don't know in terms of like alcohol, but I don't believe that you can ship alcohol at all. Like I don't think you can order
Like, it would
alcohol,
make
but I could be
sense
wrong.
if they aligned it with like alcohol policies. Like, that
Well,
makes
like
sense to me.
this is like my idea is like they're just trying to get everything on board to just be like you have to be a certain age to purchase like any type of like adult products. I think that's just kind of like what they're aiming for.
Well, that makes sense to me.
Um
Like, I do agree with protecting the youth. Not
Well, I do agree, because the problem is like, there's like it doesn't matter how well me or my staff ID people, if the gas station right up the street will just pay anyone that comes in with money. You know what I mean? Like
right.
that's the problem, is like that's what's really hurting the industry as a whole. That's why Jules became such a problem, was because gas stations were selling Jules and they were just selling them to whoever, and that's how they ended up going into high schools and going out to different friend groups, stuff like that. Was just literally, not everybody was doing the job.
Well, I don't
And
I don't think it was. I mean, I think the same
it's
thing
a little bit
applies to
everywhere.
alcohol. I think if you put an age limit on it, people are still going to get it regardless.
Well, yeah, if there's a
Uh,
will, there's a way, but
yeah.
like, you can only try your best at the end of the day and work on, making sure that me and my staff are doing what we need to do. That's why we like honestly we have like a bunch of fake IDs that we've confiscated like on our overhead. And honestly, like I posted a video of this to TikTok, and so many people got mad. Like it
I
literally got
saw
all the
that
way up to a
one.
million views. It got literally all the way up to a million views. I had random people just like well, not random people, but I had like friends of mine literally sending me like pictures of it being on their For You page. But like literally it got taken down by TikTok at
Dude,
like a
that's
million
rough.
views.
Rough.
Yeah, because of bullying and harassment. And so like I appealed it
They're
because like
bullying and
that's
harassing
tough.
you, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, no, no. I literally had to turn the comments off on that video because it
Wow.
was just so bad.
Like,
It
why
was
are you
just,
taking people's IDs away?
yeah, and just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna burn down your store and stuff, just like crazy stuff like
What?
that. Where
That is
like
ridiculous, bro. Don't
I'm
use
like
a
at the end
fake
of the day, I don't
ID.
care. Yeah, dude. At the end of the day, it's like a vape. Like just don't
Like,
do it.
I don't get it. Let's go back to some of these comments. Do I make it sentimental or should I make y'all cry?
Make us cry. I want
Make me
tears.
cry. Yeah.
I want
Make
tears.
me cry. Just dropped some dope content yesterday. Bet. Are you updating your YouTube page, David? Hey, that's what's up. I think she was saying that in response to your managerial position. Daydreams with
Appreciate
Dylan
it.
Pod Squad for life. Let's go,
Yes,
Randall.
sir.
Lurking while I study. Hey, man, Sammy, I'm always there. I'm always looking and studying at the same time. Working on some YouTube content, Dylan, with the friend Thomas. Bay. We have Matt in here. What's up? Let's get it.
Mr. Ginger Ninja, let's
Ginger
go.
Ninja. I just had a girl at my school OD on solar. What is solar?
That sounds like some spice or something.
You don't know what that is?
I have no idea what solar is, but it sounds like spice.
Wow, it must be really underground, and Mason doesn't. It's like
Nah,
on
I
that
mean
deep dark
every
web.
state. No, every state has their own like I don't know. I watched a bunch of
Terminology or something.
documentaries. No, I watched a bunch of documentaries, and it's like really scary how like spice gets into the United States and like forms and stuff, and how easy it is, and just like it's nuts. because like they're used to like back a couple of years ago. There's just a lot of like stuff that was going around that wasn't good.
Green mist.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just a bunch of different shit. It
Yeah.
just wasn't a good time.
That's why I never trusted like vape shops. Like you know, I liked vaping nicotine. I thought it was nice. It relaxed me and was awesome. But I do know the type of crowd it's advertising to, and I do know that um, that some of the advertisements for some of the additional products, like CBD additives, as what was supposed to be in Green Mist, I knew that they would pretty much do anything to that product to get people to come back and smoke it. And yeah, that was not CBD. Straight up. I don't know what they did, but that was just straight up not CBD.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was probably just like spice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, see, like he just said, it's CBD. Like that's the thing is like, there's just a lot of fake stuff out there, and that's why you just gotta make sure you go to a reputable shop, buy from a reputable company, and like make sure that you're knowledgeable and doing due diligence and the shit you're putting in your body. Like that's just
AKA come by from Mason because he's the trustworthy source.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I got lab results like at my store for like almost.
I trust you. That's why I trust you, and you're very knowledgeable on this stuff, and I know that you wouldn't. Like, I'm not just being cheesy or corny. Like, I know you wouldn't jip me because I'd come back and I'd beat your ass. Like,
I say that to everyone, bro. I say that to people all the time. Like, I don't get paid enough to lie to people, and I don't get paid enough to like bullshit you. Like,
yeah,
straight up. Like,
no, you
if
don't.
I tell you I like something, it's because I like something. It's not because I want you to buy it. Like,
yeah, no, you're very professional in this sense. Exactly what Dell said. Daydreams with Dylan. Quote, protect the youth, also fuck them kids. Basically, Mason looked like a whole damn snack. Let's get it. We miss you too, Jordan. Hey, Randy. Jordan just got my number. You just got my number, lol. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Cough, Mason looked like a whole damn snack. Exit left stage. You do, David. Green mist is the same thing as solar, pretty much. Yeah. I actually just bought CBD oil from a place called Charlotte's Web.
Okay. Yeah. So like Charlotte's Web has actually a really cool story behind it.
Yeah. So I didn't know the story when I bought it, but Dell, being the great educator that he was,
yeah, dude,
obviously educated me on the story behind Charlotte's Web, and it was just like, all right, well. And then my mom, on top of that, told me that she spoke at the Epilepsy Foundation Gala, the one that I had spoke at previously. And I was like, oh, well, this seals the deal. I'm just getting this one. So, honestly, great product. Highly recommend it if you're of the legal age.
18 and up.
Yeah. Is CBD restricted?
Well, 18 and up is CBD.
Is it really?
It's like hemp products, yep.
We were going to this place called Anatolia's, and I completely forgot that Anatolia's is they sell tobacco products, and
it's 21 and up.
It's 21 and up.
Honestly, though, like that was like a thing though. Anatolia's, I remember being 18 and up. That was like I remember a thing that we did in like high school, like senior year, a few times, like the whole hookah lounge like experience, and it's kind of like interesting now because I sell hookahs, so it's like
really?
Yeah, we do.
I personally really enjoy hookah. I think hookah is really nice.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna talk down on hookahs, but like I'll say with me, like I had a hookah in high school, and I tried, but like I tried a bunch of different flavors and different stuff, and like for me, I don't know, like
coils.
I've always just preferred. I've always just preferred vaping over hookahs.
We won't talk about that story.
Hey, it's not my fault.
Listen. I get it. But
just be like that, bro.
My floor was hurt. Okay.
Hey, it wasn't me. That's all I know.
Okay. Those on YouTube, if you haven't already, like the stream and subscribe for more awesome content. Those on Twitch, feel free to hit that follow button. Let's get it. Daydreams with Dylan. I love it, Jordan. Always looking out.
Jordan's always the best.
She's the GOAT.
Dude, for real.
She was our first viewer, man.
I remember that, dude. I was so hyped because I was like, dude, this is so crazy. Like it was literally the thought of just having that person out there that didn't know us in person, that didn't come from like my stream, that didn't like come from our friend group, like just someone completely random out there on the internet that like just jumped into our stream and was like, hey, like this is a cool podcast. Like, what is this? Like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
And like I just remember that like that was like such a like hype up moment. That was
I
so dope.
I really want to get on the podcast. No, for sure, David. Um, I don't really use Instagram. Do you have my number, David? You should have my number. All right, you have my Snap. Well, at
Now
least
shots with.
yeah. Well, at least let's connect and we'll get you on. I remember going to the store for my mom when I was younger. She gave me 50 cents for a pack of cigarettes and told me to keep the change for a penny candy. Wow.
Yeah, that's really common. Like that was like I don't know, things were really different back in the day. Like, you know, I hate to say it, but like back in like 60s, 70s, like the IDing process, it wasn't like so much like families knew, like I don't know, like corner stores would know their families. So like the kid would come and pick up, you know, a pack of cigarettes for his dad every day. So his dad didn't have to stop on the way home from work, you know, like
Yeah, I had
that
to
was a
buy.
lot more common. That's not like it nowadays. Now it's just kids coming in trying to buy stuff for themselves and you know,
I mean, my mom never
that's
sent me
not okay.
underage to buy cigarettes, but I did buy cigarettes for my mom. You know, I was I mean, obviously the legal age for cigarettes is 18. So I mean, right when I turned 18, mom was like, "Hey, it's
Yeah,
been a
but
long
big
day.
bet.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, but
get
like
your
I
ass
mean
out
like
there, boy."
I'd run that shit too, bro. I'd run that shit too. But
Oh
that's
my
the
gosh.
exact thing like Dell's saying. Like it's just it's very different. Like things are just a lot more intense nowadays and people are a lot more quick to get frustrated about stuff and I don't know, people are a lot stupid. I don't know. I don't want to say people are more stupid now, but I feel like people are
I think people are
yeah,
overconfident.
yeah,
I think
I'd
people
say
are way more overconfident and narcissistic than they used to
more
be.
impulsive is the way
Yeah.
I would word it. People are way too impulsive nowadays, and like I don't know, you can't really trust people nowadays. I feel like it's different than it was, you know, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Sorry, Dell.
Hmm.
I don't know, however long ago.
If you guys don't know, I am family friends with Dylan. Known him since I was a kid. Absolutely. His dad was my brother's neurologist for the longest time.
Hmm.
Smart family. Smart
That's lit.
family. Very
That's
smart
lit.
family. Um, but yeah, David, we're gonna have to get you on. George Washington Carver and now Charlotte's Web. Calling me out, man. I'm just listen. Um, this is a really good CBD. Very good CBD. Um,
I saw the flower in my store.
flower.
Yeah, like the Charlotte Web strand. Like I sell
Really?
the flower, yeah, where it's like we sell it by the gram and then we sell it by the eighth.
No.
It's pretty lit, honestly. It's really nice. There's a
Imagine
lot.
getting pulled over with that. And explain to the officer, it's not real weed. It's just CBD.
Well, the thing is like the laws in Georgia have changed a lot recently because of the Delta 8 and also because of the CBD and stuff.
Okay, so explain to me what's going on with Senate in passing the law. I know we saw, a while ago, maybe back in early March, that they were going through with pushing the bill to Senate for legalization of marijuana. What's going on?
Yes. So there was like a small victory. No huge progress, but I will say if you invest in cannabis stocks, little shout out. But I'll say like straight up, you know, the House passed it's called the Safe Banking Act, which basically means that when you go into a dispensary, you can pay with a credit card now versus going to a dispensary and then going to the ATM and then getting cash, or you know, the legal loopholes and stuff that you would have to do like as a dispensary to receive payments.
Yeah, because
Now,
I know at smoke shops in Colorado, since it's not federally legal, you can't
right,
post
because
it on your bank account. Like
well,
the bank accounts
yes,
won't.
because like, and the employees get paid cash, which means they have to keep up with cash throughout the year to make sure they pay taxes on. It's just like a whole lot, and it's bullshit. But you know, anyone that figures out a loophole eventually gets in trouble, and then that means that your dispensary gets raided by the FBI or the DEA, and that means that your employees get arrested, your product gets seized, your cash gets seized, everything gets seized, and it's just not a good time for a business. And so you know, like with this act going through, now it has to pass the Senate. But this is like, honestly, I feel like a test to see how legalization will go through. And I feel like if the Senate passes it very like overwhelmingly, I truly believe that there's going to be more bills quickly following, if not a genuine
So this isn't
push for
like
legalization.
this bill that's going to Senate. It's not about the actual legalization of marijuana.
To be honest, though, it's at a federal level.
Yeah.
So it's not legalization, but it's honestly a huge step in testing to see if the Senate would pass a cannabis bill. If the Senate passes a cannabis bill, that means that the next, like they from I don't know how bills work in sense of like how many times you can repeat bills and send the same bills over and over again through the Senate and through the House, but I'm pretty sure it's the kind of thing where they're not gonna rush the legalization bill unless they know it's going to pass. And so right now it's a more of a, all right, so this is them changing something at a federal level, and this is also going to make it a lot easier for the government to tax
Oh yeah.
these states, which means more money for the people in turn, like in the long term.
That's why I never understood like the argument of keeping it federal.
It's a generation thing. It's a generation thing. That's the problem. And like now it's our generation is the
That's
ones
stepping
that
into
are stepping
office.
in.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it is
And
going to be
so
legal everywhere in 10 years.
it's no, bro. It's going to be a lot faster than that, because the thing is, the people that want votes, they want our people our age to vote them in, because the thing is they know, they're going to keep getting voted in as long as they keep doing things that our generation wants. And one of the things our generation wants is legalization. Like that's just
Hey, you want
I mean
real change?
statistically it's just it's
Legalization.
legal.
Just
No, I
run on
mean,
that campaign.
dude, I'll say this: like, it doesn't matter if you're anti or not. It's just going to be too good for our economy. It's going to open up too many jobs. It's going to open up too many opportunities. It'll just boost the economy, whether people want to or not. But it'll just be one of those things.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jordan redeeming Blink. Hey, at least I changed it from 1,000 to 100.
Hey, there you go.
Let's
I don't know.
see. I was like 12 or 13. I knew that.
I think the government should stop messing with people's medicine. I think that's just one of the things that it boils down to.
I mean, I
Regardless of
agree.
how I personally feel, there's too many medical benefits.
I mean, I don't think the
that
government
are
should be telling you
neglected.
what to do with your body, anyways. But that's just me.
Yeah.
If you wanna smoke a ton of pot, get high, you should be able to do that. I mean, to an extent, like right. So, I was lucky. My dad wanted me to get him smokes once I was age, and then they moved the age up. Got lucky. That's awesome, David. Let's kill it. I'm gonna have to get on again. Heck yeah, Randall. Shoot, we'll get you on sometime 2 weeks. I agree, Randall. I know, man. Hit me up, bro. I'm free anytime. I love it. Yeah, we can conversate over Snapchat. Pretty soon you're going to be having to be a senior citizen to buy smokes and alcohol. Hemp has a lot to offer the economy as well. What does ban the alphabet mean? Oh, I thought that was something witty I was trying to do, but basically ban the alphabet is like if you use it, you just put a letter in chat and I have to think about what words I'm using and it can't have anything to do with that letter. And it's going to be funny because I'm already bad at words anyways.
That sounds like a lot. Oh
Yeah.
god.
So, yeah, CBD is a gift from the living God. I, for one, am grateful that Ian is on CBD oil, as it truly is a blessing and has life healing. Is a life healing medicine.
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy because like with like laws and stuff, it was Delta 8, and it's basically like a legal loophole, but it's THC deprived from the hemp plant, so it's legal. And
Well, CBD can have up to 0.3% THC. It has to be under
yeah,
that.
it has to be underneath 0.03.
That's the legal limit.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so this was different because of it being Delta 8 instead of Delta 9. And so it was really potent, but we had people coming in that their doctors were literally telling them to like try this out because it literally was a less psychoactive alternative. So people would like it. And the thing was, is like there was just a lot of BS that happened, and we had to just chill with it for a little bit. And then it was just crazy because we had a lot of people that were coming in that were, just upset, and we had to tell them that they couldn't get their, medicine and stuff,
Wait,
and
what?
like they couldn't go through stuff. It was just tough.
So
It's
which one did
crazy.
they ban? Like what?
It's the law, the way the law is written, it's delta 9 THC.
Oh.
It's not just THC. So like the thing is it's from hemp. So it's like a little different.
I don't. I think you just have a hard time trying to explain that to the police officer that pulls you over with flour in your car.
Nah, you don't. Well, the difference is like if you have a product that's like has a lab result, scannable like QR code on it, then you're safe because you can prove that you bought it legitimately.
I don't know. I just wouldn't want to run that risk, you know.
But like, yeah, that's the thing too, is like, obviously don't be
I
stupid.
mean, you comfortable enough just fly like, hey, officer, what's up? I don't know.
It's hemp.
It's hemp. I mean, that's
That's the thing.
that's why I like the oil. The oil is fantastic. I mean, I pop a little pincher, put it up under the tongue, let it soak, and voila, you got some relaxing features. I basically use it because I have the most difficult time getting and staying asleep. It's probably because I drink a lot of caffeine. I'm drinking caffeine right now, but even when on the nights that I don't drink caffeine, it's rather difficult for me to get to sleep. So I bought CBD oil, made sure it was high quality. Did some
Legit.
research. Yeah, I didn't know there
Is
was a
it
difference
full
between full
full
spectrum
spectrum?
or broad spectrum. Yeah, so
Yep.
broad spectrum doesn't have any THC, but
Correct.
full spectrum does. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
Is the one you're using full or is it
yeah, it's
broad?
full. It's full.
Honestly, good. Full spectrum always has better customer feedback than broad usually.
Yeah, I bought the full spectrum, so it has under zero point 0.3 THC, which honestly, I've noticed some benefits at least just for getting to asleep. And I've also noticed a benefit when I play video games because normally I'm like I wouldn't recommend it playing video games because I'm a lot more like what's the word?
Vibing,
No,
focused.
not I'm not as focused. Like my thoughts are all discombobulated. It's all over the place. It's not like focusing on the game itself. But I don't care in that sense. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're like going to compete against something. But my thoughts just, I was, I guess, just vibing. So, it's great, honestly.
Thank you.
What are those called again?
Nano leaves.
No leaves. How much are
Too much.
they?
No
Follow
regrets
me
though.
trying to 3K. I just hit 2K on Instagram. Oh heck yeah, dude. David, I think I follow you. And I think he said he followed you at the very beginning. Well, I'm gonna start working on this edit, so
Good night, Jordan.
it'll be ready by tomorrow. What? Have a good night. Stay safe. Okay. Jordan going full swing. You hopping right in. The side effects of CBD oil medication is far less from many drugs, including psychotropic drugs, which have very severe side effects. Note, I think he meant Night Jordan. I didn't know that there was a difference, and I would go as far as saying most don't know as well. Education is vital. LOL. I need some. Yeah, CBD oil is honestly where it's
See
at.
that shows the difference though between most stores though, because like you really should educate someone on what they're using and like what effects they're gonna have and all of that stuff before you sell it to them.
Well, I guess the
It's really
assumption is,
important.
as like a shop owner, is unless they're asking questions and they might already know. Like
Hmm.
I'm the type of person I don't want to put just any random shelf item in my body. Like I'm gonna do some research, especially at that price. My wallet was not happy after buying it, but I wanted to make sure what I was getting was worth my money, and I was making sure what I was getting was quality grade, like a quality grade product. So I bought some CBD oil from Charles Webb. Honestly, a fantastic product, and I agree. The side effects of CBD oil is far less than any other drug comparably out there, which is why I think it's just a phenomenal tool to use. Now, the problem I have with big pharma is they'll give you a medication to high blood pressure, but then that causes nausea or ED. And so they give you another medication on top of that to fix that issue. But then the side effects from that medication cause another issue. So they give you another pill on top of that. I, man,
So it's one thing or another.
I'm a minimalist. I'm a minimalist when it comes to my health. I will take a medication if I know that there is a. I'm not against medication. I'm actually for medication in situations, especially like my brother, who sometimes cannot adapt to the specific lifestyle changes that need to happen for proper healthcare to occur. I am a big advocate for psychotropic medicines and those types of areas when cognitive behavioral therapies have not helped. So I get those things, but in terms of my own self, I think I'm more of a holistic. I take more of a holistic approach to my health and my body. I think it's just your body. I mean, it's gone through millions of years of evolution to get to the point to where it's at now. So I think I should trust it as long as I keep it healthy, that kind of thing.
Right.
So
It totally makes sense.
yeah, that's why I exercise. I think exercise is so important. The class that I'm teaching, going over all the material and reading through human development, you see at different stages, like the main common theme in human development, like that course is exercise, nutrition. Yep. Like proper human development, those are the things you want. Like like it boils down to those things, and exercise and nutrition are so important that it tends to be the only combative feature against a decreasing IQ as you age. That and a little bit of cognitive exercises like learning new tasks, learning a new language when you get older. But for the most part, most people, as they age, their IQ score decreases, and there's not much you can do to combat it except prevent the decline of it by exercising and engaging in proper nutrition. So I think that's pretty much why I'm on that holistic health side of things. And I know I say that as my wife is a nurse. But yeah, I don't know what you think.
I mean, honestly, for me, I mean, in terms of what do I think that nutrition's important and that that's important for your well-being? Yes, I completely agree. I don't know, I'm pretty bad about not taking medicine or doing anything and not doing anything. I mean, I should go to the eye doctor to get contacts, but I've blown that off for like a year now. So like, I don't know, I'm a terrible example when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just try to my best to get through the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes that means I don't eat 3 meals. Sometimes that means I eat 1 meal at 10 o'clock. It just be like that.
That's the worst, man. I know when I was working at the place that shall not be named. I know when I was working there, I was not eating that healthy.
Yeah.
I would probably eat one meal, 1.5 meal a day, and skip breakfast. And it's like, dude, how can you function off that? So difficult. But I noticed when I'm particularly busy or like I'm engaged in like a video game all day, I won't eat. Like if I'm distracted, I just won't go eat. That's something I have to force myself to go do.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I totally feel you.
I'm like, oh shoot, my body needs nutrition. I need to go eat something. Okay, what do I need to eat? And then I end up going to get Chipotle. Well, Chipotle is not a bad choice. I mean, it's pretty good for you, depending on what you get.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, Chipotle is not bad. I just think it's overrated. I like Moe's more.
I do like Moe's.
I feel like Moe's is honestly the wave.
The wrong Doug at Moe's. Oh, that's so good. So good. I'm going live on Instagram tomorrow. Going to do some editing on live. Oh shoot. Okay. Like I said, I don't really have Instagram. I mean, I have Instagram on my computer. So, what time are you going live? Dylan Angel will be one on the 27th. Oh wow, it's already been that long. Nano Leafs.
The Nano Leafs always are a vibe.
They want me to do CBD oil for my panic attacks, but it will interfere with my seizure meds. That was the issue with Ian. We had the CBD interacts with one of his medications, so we've had to kind of wean him off the other medication so we can increase the dosage of CBD. And so far, it's been effective. He's had a lot less side effects. One of the interesting things that I read too is some of the side effects for seizure medications or psychotropic medications can lower the threshold for seizures. So even though they're giving my brother, psychotropic medicines to help him, with behavioral issues, it's lowering the threshold that it would activate a seizure at. And so he's in turn, that psychotropic medicine is causing him to have more seizures, which is really interesting.
It's just causing him to have more.
Yeah, it would typically cause somebody to have more because it lowers the threshold for which a seizure could activate at. Interesting. I don't know. I read that in a paper somewhere. Thought it was interesting. Yeah, I have that issue every day, probably in the afternoon, because I get off work at 1. Yeah, my IQ as an old woman. Yes, Mom. At 59 has increased solely due to abiding in Christ, coming from a woman who has suffered a catastrophic breakdown and having to learn how to read again. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. All right. So tell me about the stock. What's going on?
With what? Which part? With me investing?
Well, tell me about Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. Is that what it is? Dogecoin.
So here's my opinion about it. Is
all right. So start from the top. Start from the top for the people that don't understand. What is it?
Cryptocurrency is digital money, and so to explain that is up until about 2018, the only thing you'd use digital money for was pretty much online purchases and honestly illegal things online. Like that was it. That was all cryptocurrency was used for. It was untraceable and trackable money. The government couldn't touch unless you gave them your password. That was the only way into it. Basically, it's called blockchain, is kind of like the idea of the technology that updates the cryptocurrency. So like when you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's like the most expensive cryptocurrency, and it's also the most like well-known kind of right now.
Bitcoin's almost like $69,000 a share, right?
Bitcoin actually crashed recently. I'm actually looking at what I'm doing right now.
Crashed for Bitcoin because I don't think it dropped under like.
I mean, okay, like
under 10,000.
It crashed from like what it's consistently doing. So like Bitcoin right now is at 51,000. Yeah. So it's, to give you an idea, it's down $1,000 for the day. Well, and like for the week, it's down 11,000 for the week. That's what I mean by it's crashing.
Yeah.
So basically, and the reason why is because a lot of countries right now are banning cryptocurrency because they look at it as a form of gambling, because you're gambling on the fact that your digital currency is going to become mainstream enough to
be crap, because that's the whole point of stocks.
Well, here's the thing that was like with stocks initially, people, from my understanding, you don't really make money in stocks unless you put in money. And most people don't have there's a lot of rules that apply to you unless you have $25,000 in stocks. So unless you have $25,000 floating around in the stock market, you're limited to a lot of the things you can do in terms of a daily basis and in terms of just like everything else. Like you just have to be really careful because you can get yourself in trouble. Like,
yeah, but what's the difference between buying a stock and buying a stock in cryptocurrency?
So with stocks, it's based off of whatever country you're based out of. And like in America, you're based out of the New York Time Exchange, which is, like I think it's like 9:30 to like 5:30, unless you have after hours trading, which is like till 6:30 and then it's like from 9 to 9:30 is like pre-market or whatever, which from my understanding too is like, I don't know, it depends on what source you're trading. Not every platform allows you to do it, but it ends. With cryptocurrency, it's 24/7. It's always something that's updating. It's always something that's changing. So you could potentially make a lot of money. You could potentially lose a lot of money overnight. And that's like something I do every morning is I wake up and I see how much money I've made or lost. Honestly, 1 second, my mom's calling me. It's probably important.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hello.
Well, everybody, what it do? It is, I am back. What's good? Message me about the podcast. So you guys, nah, I got you, David. I don't know if you're already gone. I heard every time Elon Musk tweets about it, tweets about it, it goes skyrocketing. I mean, I think that man has way more power than people give him credit for. That man could tweet about anything, and literally people would start investing in, or he could tweet about anything and people would just believe it, which is mind-boggling if you think about the social power that man holds. So how's everybody's night going? Everybody doing all right? Everybody hanging in there? Everybody bought some cryptocurrency?
Okay. So Bitcoin, I put my shit on wrong.
It sounds to me, and I'm not a conspiracy kind of guy. Like, I like reading conspiracies, but I don't like believe in all of them. It sounds to me though like, you know, it's money that the government can't control, so they don't like it.
No, that's exactly why countries don't like it, is because it's becoming mainstream enough. Like, I forgot what team it is. A baseball team recently said they'll accept Dogecoin as like a way to pay for tickets.
Yeah, Elon Musk said he's gonna allow you to pay like for cryptocurrency.
Right now it's just Bitcoin though. Tesla is accepting Bitcoin, or they're like working towards accepting Bitcoin or something like that. Which Tesla also invested millions of dollars into Bitcoin, which is incredibly intelligent on Elon Musk's, ideas.
It's an intelligent guy.
Because the thing is like whatever goes down goes up. So like, even though I'm saying Bitcoin's crashing right now, like it could just bounce back up to 70, 80K.
Imagine you just had $51,000 just to invest in Bitcoin.
Well, like that's the thing, bro. Millionaires do. And so like millionaires be investing in Bitcoin and they're making, stupid money off of it, where people like me and you can't invest in Bitcoin, which is why Dogecoin came out. Because Dogecoin is basically
just like the common man's, the peasant.
The thing is the people that made Dogecoin made it in like 3 hours. It took them 3 hours to write a script for creating Dogecoin. And the thing about Dogecoin is there's unlimited, like think of it as a dollar, right? So like there's only X amount of dollars in the United States currency. So like the American dollar holds a certain value. Dogecoin has unlimited Dogecoins. So like you can just reprint it. It's like everybody has the ability to reprint a Dogecoin.
So what about Bitcoin? What makes that different?
There's only 52 million Bitcoin that will ever exist.
Really?
Yes. And the thing is you can mine Bitcoin. That's why people buy hundreds of GPUs and buy a warehouse and literally make $10,000, $20,000, a month, depending on how good Bitcoin's doing.
Well, how do you mine? Like, I don't.
It's like
there's only 52 million.
Right.
How you mine it?
You basically, what it is you're basically running the script. You're basically running the program. Like imagine it being. This is like from my understanding too. I'm not like a professional, but like from my understanding, it's basically imagine Microsoft Excel, but all of these computers around the world are connected to Microsoft Excel. And basically what's happening is everybody's amount that they own in Bitcoin is going up, down, updating constantly. But it takes all of these computers for the system to run, without having hackers or breaches or anything like that. So basically it's always being updated. That's why the government can't get into it. It's because it's not just one computer. It's, millions of, miners around the world, or a million of, mining machines or whatever it may be.
So if they're mining out of the 52 million?
Yes.
Okay. So
that 52 million hasn't been hit yet. And the thing is once that 52 million's been hit, that's when Bitcoin's price is probably going to skyrocket even more. Because that's when, if you own a full Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is now quote unquote invaluable because you own a part of technology.
Well, that's interesting stuff.
So
definitely not smart enough for this.
here's the thing though, is like Dogecoin is literally, pennies onto that hundreds of thousands. So like the dream is like everybody's like, oh, like I'm going to invest in this now. And if it hits $1, I'm going to be so rich. And so the problem with that is like, if you're just now buying Bitcoin, or if you're just now buying Dogecoin, if you're just now getting into it, it's almost way too fucking late for you. That's just my opinion. Like, you're not gonna make thousands of dollars like your friends. You're not gonna make hundreds and hundreds of dollars like your friends unless you're throwing thousands and thousands of dollars at it, that Dogecoin. And the thing is whatever money you are putting into Dogecoin, be okay with losing. Because the thing is like whenever it does hit some crazy high, it's gonna crash all the way down. And if you're not part of that initial people that got into the
Cashes out, yeah.
Dogecoin, you will get burned way past it. Like I initially got in at 7 cents and I sold, I want to say around like 12 cents, 9 cents, somewhere around there. Like I sold most of my shares at 12 cents and I sold the rest of it at like 9 cents when it started crashing again. And then it crashed all the way back down to like 7 cents again. And I was like, thank God I sold for a profit. And then recently, last week, it shot all the way back up. So yes, some people are really like becoming millionaires overnight over this, which is great. And I love that. But the thing is like the people that are investing now at like 40 cents, 30 cents, whatever, you're going to get burned next week. You're going to get burned tonight at midnight when all cryptocurrencies crash at 1 a.m. You know, like that's just the sad reality. And like the thing is like every Sunday, from what I can tell so far, is like when cryptocurrency really gets dumped, because a lot of people will put money into cryptocurrency in the hope that they'll make money over the weekend because the stock market's closed, and then they'll sell the cryptocurrency and reinvest it into stocks for the week. And so the thing is like every Sunday night is terrible for crypto. But you know, Friday and Saturday, it's great for crypto because everybody's investing in it because they can't invest in normal stocks. I don't
Interesting.
know. The stocks completely changed the way I look at money. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable on finances, economics.
it makes me mad, dude. Like if you got into it a couple years ago, you'd probably be a lot more not like financially stable, because the thing is like whatever money you have in stocks, it's you're typical to lose it. But the thing is like if you invest in smart stuff and if like you invest in what you believe in, you're gonna eventually make money in it, whether you're okay with having $1,000 sit for 2 years before it can become 4,000, you know, like whatever that, you know, risk is, you just have to be willing to sit on it. And that's where like the
See,
way
the
like
only
I
way I
look
would
at it.
sit on something is if I put it like in a Roth IRA account or something like that.
Which basically is just they invest in like safe ETFs, which is like where they take a bunch of stocks and they like buy like 0.001% of every, you know, tech stock. So then like if one stock crashes, you're not going to lose your money. But then like if that sector is doing good, then that means you'll, you know,
I'm
make
just
back 5% or 10%.
I'm not a
It
gambler.
is.
I don't like risk risk, high reward. I don't like that stuff. I'm not
But
a
here's the thing.
gambler.
Here's the thing.
I
This is how
just
I look at it. There's two types of buying. There's two types of investing. There's buying shares and then there's buying calls or puts. And like basically the calls and puts is where you're gambling. Buying shares is like you're just investing in something you believe in. That's the difference. You're not going to have high risk, high reward with investing,
maybe
really.
we just see it differently.
Because
Because
here's the thing, like
I would much rather, like I said, put my money into a nice Roth IRA savings account, let that accumulate, and be good when I hit retirement. Because at the end of the day, my objective is not to get like super rich, like a millionaire. Yeah, it would be nice if it happened, but I don't know. It's not my thing.
I'm just trying to buy a Tesla. That's it.
Yeah,
All right. That's the goal.
that's
I
a
just want to
fair
buy
goal.
Tesla.
That's a fair goal.
That's my goal. That hey, with my cryptocurrency, that's my goal. Is like I'm not selling it
Thank
so I
you,
can buy a
Elon
Tesla.
Musk. Here you go. Here's your money back.
Dude, and like that's the thing too. Like people worship Elon Musk way too much.
Well, we were just talking about it when he left because
He's
I feel like
brilliant.
that man has way too much social power at this point.
No, dude, he tweets about Dogecoin and that
Goes
shit used
right
to
up.
skyrocket. Now
Yeah.
it doesn't, but like it used to. It was insane, dude.
Because he has a lot of social power. People, well, at least in the technology sphere, like that man, he'll just post about anything technology oriented, and people will just like he could be off
Throw
the
money at it.
deep end. Like he could literally say something off the deep end, and I guarantee people would.
His memes crack me up though. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter, but his memes crack me up.
I do, but I don't use Twitter. I don't use social media like that anymore. It's just been just don't use it. One thing. But we are closing out at about 9 o'clock, about an hour out, guys. Lots of money changes people.
It does, bro.
I don't think it changes people. I think money only brings out the parts of you that you were already there.
Spotlights it.
Yeah. I think
I'd
if
agree
you
with
are
that.
already bad natured and you had money, I think it only just brings out the bad nature, but I don't think it turns people one way or the other. So, okay, guys, thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for daydreaming. This has been Mr. Mason Downs, aka Jules, on Twitch. Are you about to go
Thank you,
live?
everybody. Honestly, probably not. I'm probably gonna get something to eat.
Okay, that is fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stream Mr. Crook, y'all. Is it backslash or forward slash? Backslash raid. There we go. Crook. Yo. Love you, Dylan. Guys, if you're on YouTube, head over to Twitch. I know we've had a lot of guests on YouTube tonight, which has been fantastic. Head over to Twitch so that way you guys can go ahead and join Mr. Crookyo stream. Fantastic evening. Thank you again, Mr. Mason Down. You've been awesome.
Dude, no problem. It was fun to be here with everybody.
Yep. All right, guys. I will catch you all later. Thank you. Have a great evening. And thanks for daydreaming with us.
Take it easy.
5, 4. Stare at the camera for 3, 2, 1. Bye.